It's me again. Somebody had made the comment on one of my earlier videos that I did showing that information that I ran across about the rights or, and terms and conditions and privacy policies of humans that are test subjects for experiments, human subjects. And there was some information there about prisoners as human subjects for experiments. Somebody says to do a video talking on it. Well, my daughter's father is in prison right now. And I tried to tell my mom and show her an article by that Cyrus Para, whatever his last name is, I can't remember. I tried to send her an article. It was a short article and to apologize to her for the way I behaved towards her, because I had no idea what was happening to me. But now I do know, and I get no support. She thinks that I was on drugs again, which I am. I smoke pot every day, and I tell her that. I don't lie about it. But I've done drugs for 20 years, and I don't do it that much. Not that I care. I'll do it if I want to do it. If I don't, I don't. If I want to, I do. But that has nothing to... It just made it worse, what was happening. But now that I've watched these videos on the AI organization, I know better. I tried to share it with her and to apologize to her, because now that I know it wasn't her, make a damn good science fiction book, though. And that it is AI. I got more support for... what made me do this video again, to just do it talking about the prisoners and experiments, was, well, somebody commented and said I should, and then he called today. He called my daughter tonight, after I had just told her, when your daddy calls next time, let me talk to him, because I was going to ask him if he has ever seen or knew about any experiments or things about people being test subjects for experiments in prison that he's in. He's in Virginia. I think he shot somebody in the face and in the stomach. He knew exactly I always thought he was crazy. He's the only one that knows exactly. He's sitting in prison for the past 3 years. He's going to be in there for a while. And he knows about it. Straight off gate, I was like, have you known about how they're doing the experimentation there? He said, well, he's talking about there's a pill or something they're going to have in there soon for the coronavirus, that it's in the prison. And I was like, the coronavirus, it's a computer virus. I was like, it's kind of like that. He was like, so we even talked about nanotechnology, and he was like, do you think it's, nanobots? I was like, I think it's nanotechnology, biology, biometrics. I said it comes through the phone. I said it goes to the machine. I said it's through your biometrics and touch sensors. It integrates with your central nervous system, and it can alter your brain chemistry like it did me. And most people wouldn't even notice it, but I did notice it big time, and now I know why. And it came from China. I believe it. It did, because they mess with AI. And they took everything our companies, Google's done, extracted with their algorithms. He talks about that. They extracted them. They've extracted all the knowledge that... Wood floors on Haskell. They extracted all the knowledge. Or they've extracted with algorithms all the data. Google has got your brain mapped. But most people don't even notice it, because they're just in a trance, mesmerized. So he knew, and I said him no, and I said it's like it's not human-made virus, and it's propagated by AI. Like, I kind of had a feeling that all the news reports and stuff that I was reading, it does have a conscience, and it is self-aware, and it can get in you. It is an entity. And my baby's daddy knew it, and he said that they also just installed 5G routers in every block that he's in, and that he was just talking to one of the prisoners in there, and his cellmates or something, about 5G being, well, he was like, so what is it if humans make as alien? I was like, no, it's more like Android. It's more like a machine. It's what 5G runs on. Is what it runs for, what runs for the machines. And he said they were putting them in there, but I figured since those things happened all in one day today, well, did I post that video this morning or yesterday? I think it was today. Yeah. Running across prison test subjects, being my baby's daddy's in prison, and he knows. I don't think he doesn't know, but he just jumped right in and just straight up asked me out, and he was yelling all the information back into the prison to all the prisoners. It was nice to have somebody that didn't even like bat one single instance of an eyelash of being non-believing what you're saying and knowing exactly what you're saying off the gate. Like, I hate it. I was with my baby's daddy for 11 years, and my daughter reminds me of him every day, and I guess I always have a special place in my heart for him, but it's no coincidence, I guess, that we met and had my daughter and seem to know. Now I know, too. It took me much longer to break than it did mentally him. But now I'm putting the pieces back together, and it feels great. And I need to look into... I don't know how to do... I wish I knew how to run not a live stream, but an audio stream where I could talk with... I know, right? I know. If you know how to do that, let me know and tell me how to do it, and we'll do it. And talk about it if you want, because you said you had a contact too. So I'm ready to talk now that I have some ways to more clearly understand what's going on, and I have some big pieces that I know that people would like to have. I just don't know if I'm finding anybody that needs any of the missing pieces I have, because I finally found some people that had some missing pieces I needed too. Put a lot together. So anyway, I will be back again more about... I'll just dig around, see what informations I can find like I did before. It's getting easier to learn. This research shit drove me insane. I literally went insane trying to learn how to research, and I had an AI come and take over, and I felt like a machine. Because I was like it was an experiment that had to be the 007 psych ward. That had to be, and they're always watching. Of course somebody's watching. There was cameras and everything you did there. That's why I don't understand how I did heroin, how he ripped that straw off and just put that heroin down that table and nobody said nothing. Come on. And I snorted this shit. You damn right I did. Right in the day room, in front of God and the goddamn cameras. Nothing. And the damn soap dispensers and the toilet paper dispenser companies inside the bathrooms in that bitch. Both different companies had the word op in them. Come on. And then I found that information about experiments on human subjects where it talks about like the roles people play. Like there has to be 5 of them, at least 5 of them, that might interact with the subject, and the subject won't know that it's an experiment, but then sometimes the subject figures it out like I did. And it's right here local at my local hospital on the 7th floor of Catawba Memorial Hospital in Hickory, North Carolina. I don't know the area code offhand, or I would say it. It's 28 something. They're there. They watch those. They don't just watch you. Like there's the girl that they had placed all those people in there. All those people were part of the damned experiment, but they knew they were part of the experiment. I don't know if the nurses knew. They seemed like they were more like... That's why I got so scared in there, because it just didn't seem like they knew what they were doing, because they didn't. But they're like zombies, so I guess they get it done, I guess. I was pointing out to them, though, some things they need to do better. It made them uncomfortable. I'm glad somebody needs to. I won't be going back there. I just learned to shut my mouth and run it here, I guess. In real life, I don't talk. I'm just not going to talk. It's pointless. I've come to grow, learn, okay, not even your family, not even your own mama is going to believe you when you have what I consider is, I know it's all circumstantial, but a damned article that describes exactly what happens with the 5G and what it done to me with the cell phone carriers, and then the article about the tapping and the rapping, that's the entity part. The 2 taps, 1 tap yes, 2 taps no. And the finger, yeah. So anyway, I'll be back. Love you, see you, bye.